While we're all focused on the quarterback carousel, free agency, I'm wondering if the first that we mentioned just a few minutes ago, again, we've never seen quarterbacks in the current world where quarterbacks are slotted in the draft monetarily. Right. We've never seen a quarterback, let alone two, sign a monster contract, earn it. Like that was the idea of the new collective bargaining agreement. Instead of giving all that money sight unseen upon drafting, let's see what they can do for at least 3-4 years, and then now the teams are on the hook for that generationally wealthy contract. We've never seen two quarterbacks sign those big deals and then fall out of favor. One of them just kind of fall apart in Wentz, and then another in Goff fall out of favor. Yes. Is that going to affect the quarterback class that's kind of up right now for long-term deals? Mayfield, Lamar, Josh Allen, those are the three as we're talking about right now. Is that going to be a copycat sort of situation here in the NFL?
So I think this is one of the more fascinating narratives that sort of exists. You know, if you're a bit of a football nerd, you know, I don't know if everyday fans care as much about this, but this whole option situation with these quarterbacks, to your point, like an organization wants to make the most of a rookie, a quarterback on a rookie deal. Talking about Russell Wilson, like when did he win the Super Bowl? He's on that rookie deal. So the question, though, is how do you balance the line between the Wentz-Goff situation and Dak Prescott situation? Because here we are hammering the Cowboys. How are they not signing Dak? Well, the problem is they missed the window. Had they signed him going into that fourth year, they probably could have, you know, it might have felt rich at the time, but it would have been a pretty normal contract for a guy who continued to succeed. And on the other side of it, though, we talk about extending too early with Wentz. Like, remember when Wentz signed that deal? We're like, wait, what? I didn't even know, like, I remember when he signed that, I was like, wow, I had no idea that this was even, like, close to where they would consider that. It was so early. So there has to be a balance. And it's such a tightrope that it happened with Kirk Cousins. Scott McLuhan, I remember the GM at the time, told me that with Cousins, like, we missed the window. It got to the point where he outplayed what we could offer him and what he was going to earn in free agency. We missed the window. It feels like the Cowboys have missed the window. You got to time it right. There is a tipping point, and I don't know what that is. It's you know, each team's going to deal with it. But there's a tipping point with Baker, with Lamar, with Josh, and you got to time it right.
Are they going to get it this year? Are they going to get it right now? What do you think?
So I think that Baker is not quite there. Like that's a dangerous one. I could see the Bills doing, you know, like Josh Allen. I think will be on the earlier end. But I don't get the sense that there's any significant talks, for instance, with Baker yet. And I would say that that's one of those dangerous ones, man, because if he comes in and plays lights out this season, all of a sudden, did you miss the window? It's such a tough game for these GMs to have to play.
Well, I mean, Lamar, hasn't he shown already? I'm just wondering if Wentz and Goff have gotten these general managers a little bit sort of gun shy on putting something big, fat on the table.
Probably. I mean, think about Lamar. Lamar, MVP of the league, but then, on the other side, you're sitting there saying, you think about the playoff situation. And more than likely he's going to get over that and grow and develop and prove his value. But if you've seen what happened with Wentz and Goff to a little bit of a different degree, to your point, like, man, it's tough to pull the trigger. And that these quarterbacks aren't sitting there saying, like, I'm willing to give you a discount to do it early. So it's just such a tightrope to walk, and probably the biggest challenge. I would argue the biggest challenge that a general manager has to face when they draft a good quarterback.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.